So today I'm going to be talking about the market cycle, which are accumulation, manipulation, distribution, reversal, or continuation. So depending where you use the Amdx on which time frame, you're going to get your cycle. So if you use it on monthly, you're going to get your monthly cycle. If you use it on weekly cycle, daily, you're going to get your daily cycle, right? I only care about the daily and the daily and weekly cycle because I'm a scalper. Anyways, I'm going to explain that later on. Alright, so the first thing first is the yearly cycle, which is accumulation of the first quarter, which is January, February, March. So in these 3 months, right, we expect price to be a bit slower because which the price, like I said, is still like in the accumulation in the accumulation phase. So if you, let's say, you're a swing trader or intraday trader, you're not going to be, market isn't going to, let's say, expand that much, right? And then moving on to the April-May-Jun Q2, which is the manipulation phase, that's where, let's say, market started to become a little bit more tradable, right? Because now we can at least expect market to go a bit more higher. And let's say, and then distribution Q3, quarter 3, July, August, September. This is like the best phase to ever trade on quarter 3 because this is when the market actually really beautiful and tradable, when market actually goes, from external to external, and it gives you high pips, stop loss, and so on. And the last one is X, which is reversal continuation. So this is again just like the first quarter, Q1 is not that tradable because market will most likely not expand that much if you're at least swing trader, internet trader, right? If you're a scalper, you can definitely take advantage of these. I mean, this don't really matter that much if you're a scalper, unless maybe you traded in, let's say, December. That's where Kana is a bit on the low poverty side. Anyways, moving on to the monthly cycle. So we expect with the monthly cycle, the first week, and most likely it's gonna reverse, it's gonna accumulate or go the opposite side for us to be very bullish. So we expect first week accumulation, then the second week from market to manipulate and then distribute, and then for the fourth week to follow along what the third week did. And this one, the fourth week, let's say, it says over here, reversal continuation depends on the objective of the market. I'm going to explain this last part later on the daily cycle, on the weekly cycle. But anyways, this shouldn't really bother, let's say, scalpers, because again, we only look for 20 to 30 pips a day. So if you're, let's say, a swing trader, that's where this is gonna, let's say, be effective for you. And then you wanna, let's say, pick the right week to trade on. The first week you maybe wanna skip because it's not gonna really distribute that much. So wait till, let's say, where the second week opens, it gives you manipulation and then maybe some strong price delivery, then you can hold the trade to the end of the month if you're a position trader. The weekly cycle. So this is like what matters for me and what I keep lookout for the most. So on the weekly cycle, right, let's say you're bullish for the week, right? Let's say you made your top-down analysis and then market objective is for bullish, right? You don't wanna buy right away on Monday, right? Because if you're bullish for the week, then Monday is gonna have to deliver bearish, right? For then Tuesday, like it says over here, for Tuesday to manipulate more yesterday, so basically a medium inducement, and then for it to distribute towards the objectives, towards the bullish side. So Monday would either, let's say, not distribute all out, will most likely, let's say, accumulate, but it's tradable for scalpers, or it's gonna be, let's say, bearish. If you're bullish, Monday is most likely gonna deliver bearish, take something to the left, and then for Tuesday to open from here, give you SMT, strong price delivery, and then, as you can see from here, it's gonna distribute to the objective of the week, right? And most of the times, Tuesday isn't gonna the one who's gonna be the reversal, the manipulation. Sorry, but Wednesday could also, let's say, if the price delivery is weak for Tuesday, Wednesday might reinduce Tuesday, and then this Wednesday will be your reversal, not Tuesday, if the price delivery is strong, right? But if not, most of the times, Wednesday is just gonna follow along what Tuesday did, right? And also Tuesday is going to be creating the low of the week, the wick of the candle. And if you're a swing trader, like it says over here, if you're a swing trader or intraday trader, most of your trades should be taken on Tuesday or Wednesday, because again, like I mentioned before previously, Monday most likely it's not going to go to the objective of the week. It's probably just going to accumulate or go to the opposite side, and then for Tuesday for it to go to your objective. So if you're going to enter, if you're an intraday trader, trader, you don't want to enter Monday. Wait is Tuesday, it sweeps Monday, and it gives you some sort of entry mode, and then you can target the high and do your swing trade. Also, this is only, again, if you're expecting market to be strong bullish, because the market doesn't necessarily have to close like this every single cycle. It can also close like this or even like this. So if you strong bullish and you expect market to close something like this, then you can go for it. And then last but not least, X reverse or continuation depends on the week, the objective of the week. So here's what basically mean, right? So we're gonna trade reversals only if, let's say, the weekly objective has been taken. If we do and the price delivery is weak, that's when we expect price to reverse on Friday to create the top wick of the week. That's we're gonna be trading this week, right? And most of the times it's always gonna reverse because we need to create this wick, the top wick. But if we still have not taken the objective and the price delivery is strong, then don't expect price to reverse on Friday. It's just gonna continue bullish, and then take the weekly objective. And now the daily cycle. If you're a scalper, this is what matters the most, right? So first things first, Asia you don't want to skip it because most likely Asia is gonna accumulate, and then you wanna trade here. When London opens, it's gonna give you manipulation and start distributing. On in New York, most likely it's gonna continue, right? So I'm gonna give you a reversal scenario later, but most of the times London's gonna take something minor and then continue on this track. PM, I don't really trade, but PM is where the reverse could also happen, but you could also reverse on New York, like I mentioned. Also, if you expect this to be low of the day, from here you can actually hold your trade until New York or end of New York, right? If you to hold it, if you to hold the trade until New York. But if, let's say, you expect New York to reverse, that's when New York has to take some strong POI, take external, that's when price is gonna reverse, right? And that's where you're gonna be trading, let's say, the daily wick candle of this formation of this. But if not, most of the times, like I said, it's just gonna do what London did and distribute. So it's a continuation. And again, this scenario is only valid if, let's say, you expect the market to close strong bullish. So this is the daily candle, and you expect it to close strong bullish like this. So again, just like the daily cycle, so the weekly cycle, if you, let's say, bullish, you now wait till London accumulates, or it's gonna go, let's say, the opposite side like this, for then London to sweep it and then distribute like this. So if you're bullish, you wanna buy in London or New York, you wanna buy on Asia. So now I'm gonna show you some charts example. I'm gonna start with, let's say, the daily cycle. So again, we expect the Asia to accumulate, London to manipulate, the distribute. So you can see from here, Asia distributed from here, right? The objective was this high, right? The session buys, sorry, the daily buys, right? So Asia accumulated London on Q2, that's where he manipulated. The manipulation finished. I think maybe probably SM2 or something. Manipulated the low to some medium inducement, especially Asia. And then from here, as you can see, it distributed and Asia followed along. Because like I mentioned, most of the time Asia is going to follow along to take the objective and then reverse if the price delivery is weak. And here's another example if I can find one. Yeah, here's one actually. Again, Asia's probably is most likely going to accumulate or go to bearish side if we're bullish. So Asia accumulated, London open, and Q2 manipulated Asia, strong price delivery, rate of imbalance, and then it went high to take the objective over here to the left. As you can see, again, Asia, New York distributed again. Here's another example. Let's see if I can. Yeah, here's a perfect one. So as you can see here, Asia accumulating or going bullish. London opened from here. It opened. And then, London, Q2 again. SM2 happened, so anything about the rate of imbalance, and as you can see, it distributed when New York opened. It gave a little pullback. It took a minor inducement, as you can see, and then it continued. But it continued bearish because, like I mentioned, New York is gonna do what London did most of the times. And now the weekly cycle, like we mentioned over here, if you're swing trader, you're most likely on Tuesday or Wednesday. That's where you expect your objective to get taken on Monday. Because you can see from here, as you can see, Monday delivered bearish for us to create the bottom wick, and then as you can see, Tuesday manipulated the aspect with POI, and then as you can see, it's distributed. Wednesday distribution, and then yeah, from Thursday start reversing. And then here's another example here. As you can see from this low, that this is, yeah, here's Monday, this is Monday, and then this is Tuesday. Monday delivered bearish for us to deliver bullish, so then this created the bottom wick of the weekly, and as you can see, distributed for Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday we reversed because the price delivery was valid and we took objective. Let's see if I can find another example. Yeah, here's a better one. As you can see, this is Monday, Tuesday open here, London Q3 pre-New York, and there is this reverse completely over here. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we took objective, price delivery was better bullish slightly, and then we just reversed to create the bottom wick for the weekly buys. Here's another one. Again, this is the Monday, even straight Friday high, but again this is Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday open, London, and there's just this straight Monday, and there's this good kept delivering bearish, as I can mention. Wednesday and Thursday are going to do the same day that Tuesday did. So as you can see, Wednesday, Thursday is a distribution. And then when Friday opened over here, it took some sort of objective out of imbalance. And then it just reversed, as you can see. And yeah, one last example. Again, here's Monday, accumulating. Tuesday opened, manipulated, and then distributed. On, as you see, Wednesday distribution, Thursday distribution, and then Friday, yeah, just completely reversed. As you can see, when you took some sort of rejector and the price delivery was valid, it was efficient. So yeah, that's the market profiles of every single cycle.